Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be determining which is better for mages in Dungeon Quest, the Forgotten Army or the Vortex. So, I reset my stuff and I upgraded my spell power to the most that I can, and I'm going to equip my Mage sword. And then now, let's see how long Forgotten Army is. So Forgotten Army takes about, well, since it attacks for about 3 seconds, and then it has a cooldown of 2 seconds. Wait, no, it attacks for 2 seconds and then another 3 seconds. So then it's basically 5 seconds, and then each tick for me does about 140 million on average, and for just one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 9. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna recount that. There's about 9. It's either 8, 9, or 10, but I'm just gonna say 9. So 5 seconds, 9 hits, and each one does 140 million on average. But the thing is that Forgotten Army just does the area in front of you and it stays there, while Vortex follows you wherever you go. And with the Vortex, let's see how long it takes. So I do almost 150. It takes about 7 seconds and has a recharge of 2 seconds. So that is 9 seconds, 10 hits, 145 million. And then since it can go around you like all of the way and follow you, then it has about 8 times the radius of the Forgotten Army. Like, by radius I mean like area around. I'm not sure if I use that word right. Like, I'm kind of tired, but anyways, it has 8 times the area that can be covered by Forgotten Army. So also, it makes you go a little bit faster, so now let's do the fancy math time. So, Forgotten Army, 5 seconds times 9 hits. Or wait, no, I'm gonna do 9 times 140. And then it does 1.26 billion in 5 seconds. And then if I divide that by 5, then that's going to be 252 million damage per second. And then the Vortex, 9 seconds, 10 hits times 145 million times 8, because that's how much it covers, and then divide that by 9. Then this one, if you're surrounded by a whole bunch of things, then it can do up to 1.2 billion per second. So the Forgotten Army only does 252 million damage per second, but it's directed towards just one place. Vortex does about the same, but since it can go always, if you're surrounded by a whole bunch, then it can do way more damage per second. So I guess you could use Forgotten Army if you're like really directed and want to be facing towards stuff, but then it goes out easily and stuff, so it can do even less than 252 million damage per second. But then this, say that all of them are surrounding me on all sides, then I could do 1.2 billion damage per second if there were just about 8 of them around me. While with this one, you can only do like what's in front of you, so you're not gonna be able to get as many. And Vortex makes you go faster. It does way more DPS, especially if you're the leader of the line. Forgotten Army is better for bosses though. So, because bosses you can only do, since there's only one, it doesn't matter how many angles you can attack from. So the 1.2 billion, which I'm going to insert like that, and then divided by 8, so then it would do about 150 million damage per second to the boss, while the Forgotten Army one could do 252 million damage per second to the boss. So I guess that's basically it. Forgotten Army is way better for bosses, and Vortex is way better for all of the other things around the map that aren't bosses. So, I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to subscribe, join the Discord and ROBLOX group in the description, follow me on Twitter also in the description, buy some clothing if you can, try out my new game, Lettuce Simulator. And quick shout out to all my channel members. Currently there's 6. If you want to see your name on this list, all you have to do is press the join button to the left of the subscribe button, and your name will be on this list next video. So shout out to all of them, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye YouTube.